So we're having some pushback from some of the prisons about abuse that some of the prisoners have had, especially the January 6th prisoners. And so I wanted to interview a few people and just, kind of tell your story a little bit and anything you could add to this story, that would be great. So anyway, tell us a little bit about yourself, Sean.
Other inmates that I was protected custody, that I was a leader of a hate group, that I was racist, and then they would pop my doors and basically try to get me killed because all these guys had shanks. This guy said he was going to rape me, and they would pop the door and they would try to just instigate violence through other inmates there, and they walk around and let them get loaded and smoke in front of them, and they don't stop them or do anything, but if we sneeze the wrong way, they come in and they pepper spray us in our face for not wearing masks. And they did that to me, they did that to Brian Mock. When I complained about the conditions that I was living in, they threw me in the hole. We were handcuffed, humiliated, naked when you want to take a shower. It's not really fun at all.
How was that?
Really what's that?
Explain why that's humiliating.
Well, I complained. Well, because you're trotted around in handcuffs when you want to go take a shower, and then you're just like locked in a cage to take a shower, and it's humiliating and degrading. It feels, it's everything that's not natural, and there's other people that can see you doing this. So it's just a really weird situation to be in the hole. But I got punished for complaining about being in about the guards popping the doors and putting my life in danger, and then not doing anything about it. And I had to Alan Byerly and I had to take action into our own hands. Alan Byerly was another J6er. He's already sentenced and moved on now. But that was over at the CDF side. And then so when I finally got to the CTF side, everyone thinks, CTF, conditions got better. No, that's where mainly the most of the conditions were worse. And only a light was shown on the CDF side so that they didn't have to deal with us. The truth of the matter is we were forced to live in squalor. There was mold growing in my cell. I complained about the mold growing in my cell, and then they locked me in there with it.
Wow.
They wouldn't let me out. Yeah. And then when Congress comes to check everything out, then you're forced to abate the mold. You're forced to clean everything up. You're forced to paint, use bleach, and do these things. And of course, we didn't know Congress was coming. They had a heads up. So we're just thinking, it's just a quick fix. And then it goes right back to the same thing. I was forced to live, or I got locked back down. We were in solitary confinement for like 23-1 for, 10 months.
Right.
And then they let us back out. And they let us out for like 22-2 for like 4 months, and then we got like a 1 month of 4 hours out, and then they lock us right back down to 23-1 because of COVID.
Wow.
And then sometimes we wouldn't even come out of our cell for, almost a week at a time.
Oh my God.
3, 4, 5 days at a time.
How long did that last again, Sean?
We had 10 months, 23-1, and then about 2 or 3 months, 22-2. about 1 month of 5 hours out, and then they locked us right back down because of COVID restrictions. They passed out these pamphlets saying that you wouldn't be locked down if you didn't want to take a COVID test. I don't like personally shoving things up my nose and taking a COVID test, so I didn't do it. And then they had locked me down in my cell. It got to the point, Jim, where I'm pulling my beard out and feeling crazy, and I didn't even realize it, until I look in the mirror and my face is all patchy.
Oh,
And
gosh.
it's sad to say, I didn't realize that I was getting to that point, but it's where I got to. And then meanwhile, you try to look to administration. These people who are supposed to be helping you, they don't care. They don't care. They're not answering any grievances. Medical doesn't care. They're working hand in hand. Unity Health here is working hand in hand with the jail to cover up things. I just got my PSR back, and they don't mention all the abuses that I go through or what I complain to about, about the abuses I went through. The mental health. I had mental health that I was going to see just to talk to them and talk about these things.
Wow.
They say, you're fine. And they don't mention that in my PSR. But, the solitary confinement and the abuses and just the pepper spray. I mean, they pepper sprayed McHugh for not wearing a mask.
Wow.
And they try to say that we're inciting riot there. But like I said, it's just breeding ground for hate here. They took me down to the hole back in May of this year, and Officer McDade, he came in there and he started giving his politically and racially motivated speech to all the other inmates that were down there against me and talking about how J6ers are snitches and how we're racist, and we hate if it was black people that did the same thing, we'd all be shot, not to show them any grace, and
Wow.
I was threatened with getting shaped down there. Again, the second time since I've been here. And so I relate to basically that I'm going to protect myself any ways necessary. And so what they do is they go and they notify these guys the other inmates, that I'm free game. They basically went down there and...
You have 1 minute remaining.
That and punished me for trying to protect myself.
Wow.
Or saying that I'm going to protect myself. So these things are still happening.
Mm-hmm.
They're very real, and they don't change.
Hey, Sean, where's your case at right now? How does it stand? Yeah.
Get sentenced September 7th. I did a stipulated bench trial, and basically I got convicted of a 1512 and a 111B. That's the obstruction of justice and assault on an officer with a deadly or dangerous weapon, which is bear spray. And
Wow.
So they're recommending 10 years. Probation is right now. I don't know what the government's recommending.
Okay. God bless you, Sean. It's horrible. So thank you for this.